Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is day 4 of my special mini course or sequence of exercises, however you wish to call it, for core, low back and obliques. So part 4 is low back. Part 1 was core supine, part 2 was core plank, so mostly on arms. Then we did obliques and now it's low back, and I'm going to do 2 videos on low back. This is the first one. Exercises for low back are sort of a bit boring, but I think honestly they're really key to a lot of physical exercise, also for if you do a lot of cardio, as well as if you want to do anything like headstand, handstand, forearm stand. I mean, low back is key to that. And to have strong low back, it also means that you have really good posture, that you sit well and upright. And I have to say that all of these exercises really alleviated my low back problems and all of the pain that I had. And yeah, my sciatica is almost gone. I have slip discs, so of course, I mean, consult your doctor if you have any kind of problems, because not all of the injuries are the same. But for me, strengthening the core and low back and obliques honestly did change my life after the injury that I had. I think it was around 3 years ago. So if you like these exercises and if you like doing yoga with me, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you can visit my website. The link is in the notes, and join my weekly email list, and you will be notified of every new video that's coming out. Now let's begin. We're going to do most of the exercises today on our tummy. So I'm going to turn like this, but then I'll take the timer. And we're going to come down. Like, if you want, you can do, I have a warm-up video as part of this series. I think it's only 8 minutes, and I'm going to put the link below, and you can do the warm-up before. I'm already warmed up, so of course it's going to be a little bit easier for me. And if you didn't do any warm-up, just maybe do a couple of cats and cows and 1 or 2 sun salutes, and just not to do the exercises on a cold body. So we are going to start with mini Cobra holds. It's something that looks very easy, but it's not. So just bring your hands below your shoulders, like you would go into a normal Cobra. But now come up as much as you can without pushing into your hands. Really engage your core here, navel to spine. Try to push your hips into the ground. Have your legs really engaged. You see my kneecaps are coming off the ground, but the tops of my feet are on the ground. And from here, we're going to lift our hands off the mat and hold. So we'll do 5 breaths here, and we'll do it 3 times. So this is the first time. Inhale and exhale. Really focus on your breath here. Let your breath be strong. It's going to help you to hold. Bring your elbows close to your torso. This is also going to help you, and shoulders away from your ears. I know it's hard. Last inhale and exhale, and let's release. You can either stack your hands and bring your forehead on your hands, and you can come on your right or left temple as you like. And now let's go again. Inhale into mini Cobra. You can have your hands on the mat at first, below your shoulders, and then just lift them up and hold. Again, elbows to torso, navel to spine. Engage your core as much as you can here. Legs engaged and strong. And breathe. 3 more breaths, 3 more cycles of inhales and exhales. If you feel any pinching or anything, just come back down. Don't sort of force yourself to stay in this position, but if it's just the laziness, please do continue. Last inhale and exhale. And let's come down again. And now for the 3rd time, let's inhale. Come up, hands off the ground, and hold. 5 breaths. Don't forget the legs, kneecaps off the mat. Just lengthen the back of your neck here. Don't try to lift your head up. It has nothing to do with the head and with the neck, okay? It's about lifting your upper torso, your chest, your shoulders, and holding. And you will see how low back, if you sort of try your muscles here, they are super engaged. Last inhale. And exhale and release. Now if you want, you can bend your knees here and just sort of windshield wiper your legs to the left and to the right. It's a really nice release. And we'll come straight into another Cobra again. So into another mini Cobra. This time we are going to have our hands down on the mat all the time, but still we're not going to go into the full extension. We're going to do a mini Cobra here so that your hips stay nicely on the ground. Engage your core here again. Engage your legs, kneecaps off the mat. Your hands, when you're down, should be somewhere below your shoulders. Come up and just breathe here. And try with the exhale, try to sort of pull your vertebra to the inside of your body. It's an energetic movement. So inhale and then exhale. Really pull your vertebra to the middle of your body. And now with the next exhale, we just look to the right. Inhale back to the center. And exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center. And exhale to the right. My hair keeps going into my eyes. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. And let's do the last time. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. Oh no, it stopped. Inhale to the center. And exhale to the left. Engage your legs here all the time. Shoulders are inside. Don't have your shoulders splayed out. And let's relax back down. Now from here, we can come into our child's pose. You can have your knees as wide as the mat. Feet together and just sit down on your heels and relax all the way down. If you have too much space between your seat and between your heels, feel free to put a pillow or something to close that gap. You may really feel now the low back and everything, sort of hear the tension. Just relax and release down. And if you want, we can do a side stretch here, side body stretch here. Just walk with your hands to the right. Maybe bring your left hand on the top of your right and relax down. And try to push your left sit bone down towards your left heel. So it's a nice low back release and a side body stretch at the same time. Now let's slowly walk back into the middle and to the left. And maybe you bring your right hand on top of your left and release down and really push your right glute, your right hip down towards your right heel. So it's not lifting up. And breathe. Now let's come back into the middle. And now we have something that's really fun. So we're going to do a bit of swimming. So let's come back on the tummy. And I have a long t-shirt because it just sort of helps me here it cushions a bit. But you can put, if you have problems here with your pubic bone or with your hips, if you have very bony hips, just put a pillow here. It will help. But now, for now, I'm fine with my t-shirt. And we're going to do 1 minute of swimming and then 1 minute of sort of, it's called Superman lifts up and down, okay? So I'm going to mind the time. Just stretch your arms in front of you, stretch your legs to the back, engage your core here as much as you can. and let's begin. So we are sort of, palms are facing each other and you're coming up and down with your arms and up and down with your legs. It's really tough. It doesn't look tough, but it's really tough. So we'll try to do it for a minute. If you can't, hold, or if you can't sort of do it for a minute, just come down for a bit and then continue, okay? But try to extend your body, extend the back of your neck as well. You have your shoulders up, clavicle up, your head is up, your legs are up, and you're engaging your core here. You're swimming and our lower back is working. It's great. Swim, swim, swim. Just find your rhythm. Don't forget to breathe, although it's hard. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Now hold up, arms, legs, everything, and release. Again, if you want, you can windshield wiper your legs or do whatever you feel is necessary to release your lower back. And then we'll come into our next exercise straight. We're going to be lifting our arms and our legs at the same time. So really press your feet, the inner sides of your feet together, and press your palms together in front of you. And we're going to go up on an inhale and exhale, release, okay? And you don't have to come all the way down. You can sort of stay slightly up, or if you find it really difficult, you can touch the floor for a bit and then come back up. And it's again a minute. So deep inhale, exhale, and let's begin. Up, down, up, down. Engage your core here, navel to spine. Have your legs really active, as straight as you can. If you want to make it more difficult, you can place a block in front of you, sort of grab it, or you can place a block between your feet. But for now, this should be enough. We're sort of halfway there, so just keep going. Come up as much as you can. I know these exercises are tough and they're not very joyful, but they do make such a difference for your lower back if you do them regularly. 10 last seconds. Last one. Hold up, hold, and release. Now we can come back into our child's pose again. This time you can have your knees together and just come back and release your lower back. Your arms can be next to your ankles, sort of going backwards, or you can leave them in front of you as you like. What you can do here as well, which is very nice to sort of stretch our lower back, is a rabbit pose. So we're sort of tucking our toes under, coming forward like we wanted to go into a headstand, on the crown of your head, and just grab your heels or anywhere in your feet, the sides, and just come forward as much as you can. And this is going to really stretch our lower back, and we're coming into a opposite of the extension that we've been doing with the strengthening exercises. And release. Okay, so we have our last exercise now. You can just massage a little bit if it hurts. We're going to come back onto our tummy, and we're going to do a couple of versions of Shalabhasana. So the first one will be legs on the floor, tops of the feet on the floor, but legs engaged so that your kneecaps lift. And then we're going to flow with one and the other hand, alternating. So we're going to bring tops of our hands between our lower back and sacrum. And we're going to come forward with right arm, sort of spinning it around so that our palm is looking down and lifting up, and then swapping, coming back and forward with the other arm, lifting up. So inhale up, right arm forward, exhale back. Inhale up, left arm forward, exhale back. And let's do this 10 times. Engage your core here again, navel to spine. I'm going to count so you can relax and just really focus on the exercise. Whenever you come forward with your arm, really come up as much as you can and engage your legs and kneecaps off the floor. This is quite a difficult one, although again it looks easy. So when our hands are on our low back, our palms are looking up towards the ceiling, and when we bring them forward, our palms are looking down towards the floor. Just alternate at your own pace, and most importantly, don't forget to breathe. Okay. Now we're going to do the last one. Right arm forward, or whichever arm you have now. And left arm forward and back. And we'll come straight into the next exercise. We're going to come forward with both arms and sort of turning our palms around again, okay? So we come back. You don't have to put your hands all the way to the sacrum, but just sort of straight to your hips. And then you come forward, and now you bring your palms up like you were holding a cup, okay? And back, and forward, and back. All the time have your torso up. So your upper torso and your shoulders and your head. So we're not going to stay here for too long. Sort of this swapping of the hands from here, just having them neutral next to your hips and then coming forward and have them up into a cup. It's really tough. Last one, cup and back and release. And our final back strengthener is a full Shalabhasana. So we are going to come back with our arms next to our hips. Lift arms up, torso up, head up. Engage your core, navel to spine. Hold here. Your fingers are extended here. And now come up with your legs as well. Try to broaden your sacrum. So basically your inner thighs are coming in and up. And hold. 10, 9, 8, don't forget to breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Oh, this is quite tough. Now we'll come into a seated position. And we're going to just do a little bit of a release with forward fold. Now I'm going to take my pillow. Now you can choose here. Either you can come into butterfly, so you can bring your feet together in front of your groin or further apart as you like, sort of further away from your groin, or you can just come into normal forward fold with your legs extended. And now let's inhale, straighten your back, and just come forward in a very passive way, just to release your lower back. Chin goes towards your chest. So this is sort of a yin style, passive forward fold. You don't have to straighten your spine or anything. So even if you have your legs extended, you just bring chin to your chest. Forehead goes down to the mat, to the floor. Just extend your arms as much as you can. And just breathe here. Now slowly push yourselves into your palms. Come all the way up. And we are just going to come into our seated position on our heels or cross-legged. And let's just do one big circle, inhaling arms up and exhaling arms in front of your chest. Thank you very much for doing this low back strengthener with me. I hope there wasn't too much pinching. If there's any pinching, any pain, just stop doing it. But if it's just sort of discomfort, and I know it's difficult, the exercise, and it's not that sexy and great, you know, like the yoga stretches usually are, then do continue, and you will see results. Like for every video that I'm publishing now on core and low back strength, it would be really good if you do it every second day at least, if not every day for a while, just to have to build a solid foundation where the structure of your core and the structure of your low back really changes. And your posture changes, how you move throughout the day changes, and this will really bring like long-lasting benefits, I hope. So if you like the sequence, do leave me a review or a thumbs up or down if you didn't like it. And I hope I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be low back too. It's going to be more standing poses, but also focusing on the strength of our low back. Have a lovely, lovely day and see you next time. Bye.